wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Yep, it's the world's most dangerous morning show, The Breakfast Club. Charlamagne the God, Angela Yee. DJ Envy is not here today, but we got a special guest in the building, man. She done got so much money, and you know she about to be on season 3
Emmy
of
nominated
her talk show. Emmy nominated. Miss Pat is here.
Yay! So glad to be back.
Good morning, Miss Pat. How are you?
I'm fine.
How you feel? How does success feel?
It feels damn good. Mm-hmm. It feels good. I ain't got to be a real applying for no food stamps. It feels good. I ain't got to lie no more about my man in the bed with me. It feels great.
I had to stop her from putting her purse on the floor. I was like, we don't do that.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You put your purse on the floor, your money go away.
What kind of purse is it now? Let
Chanel.
me see. Ooh.
It's a big body Chanel, too. It's a big body Chanel. Well, first of all, congratulations on the Emmy nomination.
Thank you. That came out of nowhere. Because, you know, that's the first season. BET has never had a nomination for an Emmy before, so that really came out. They've never been nominated. They don't even put themselves, I don't even think they get out there like that, I guess. But it was the first one for BET.
Damn.
And BET Plus, but you've got a lot of people subscribing.
Yes. BET Plus is only, 3 years old going on? And then we get them their first Emmy nomination with our first...
You say you get an Eminem.
Get him up. Y'all had me sitting over there so long, dude. I done fell asleep 4 times. I'm like, you better come out here. I'm
you know
50.
What? I was listening to your Pat Down podcast, and you were saying how you fall asleep when you go out all the time. And you fell asleep at whose party was it?
Norman Lear's birthday party, and he turned 100. I'm like, how the hell are you still awake? It's 9:30 here, man. Man, I was so sleepy. Jordan kept waking me up. He was like, Pat, the TV. I said, man, I don't give a damn. I'm sleeping.
Norman Lear would have loved you.
He did.
I mean, I know he does love. I'm talking about, but he would have definitely gave you a show back.
Oh yeah, he would have gave me a show. He saw the show and said, everything y'all doing, this is how I wanted to push the envelope. But back in those days, people were watching TV with the Bible in their hand. You know, they just couldn't. You know, they couldn't do it.
I feel like all those shows did push the envelope to All in the Family.
They pushed it, but not like we push it.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you imagine that many niggas on
on Good Times? Yeah, maybe the Jeffersons.
No, can you imagine Archie Bunker saying nigga?
Oh,
I thought
like
he did.
No,
you never did.
Archie Bunker said. I don't think now. I think George said cracker, but I don't think we're gonna let no Archie Bunker, a known racist to us, say no nigga. Now,
yeah.
Come on.
I thought that was the whole point of the show. I haven't watched All in the Family in so long. I thought he was a racist on the show.
But he was. But most racists don't say the N-word unless you block them in traffic.
Well, I love to see all the success. I heard you talking about going to Emmy parties and actually going to the Emmys and how incredible that was for you.
You know, like I said, it was unexpected, and you know, I was just excited. You little old girl from the west end of Atlanta, and I'm sitting here at the damn Emmy. But you know, they was talking about me. I gotta say something about you. Some bitches talking about me. They said I look like the Game of Thrones cook in my dress.
I ain't never seen it, so I don't know what that means. That sounds funny as shit.
You know, them big old gowns on the Game of Thrones. They like, man, Pat, you like to cook. I said, yeah, bald head mammy, nigga.
and Jordan always your plus one.
He's always my plus one. That's my ride or die.
Yeah.
That's my husband don't want to do no red carpet and shit. Sometimes I take my son, but Jordan is always my plus one.
And you know, the Miss Pat show had received 100% rating on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yes.
Damn.
People finally has a mama that's not perfect. Ain't nobody mama perfect. You know, your mama go home. You remember back in the day, did your mama ever tell you to unbuckle her bra?
No.
What? Your mama ain't got no titties like me?
No. She don't.
Well, people who mama got big old titties be like, boy, take my bra off, I'm hot. This shit been on all day at work. I've been trying to get out this shit for 2 days. So all my kids unbutton my bra.
Okay.
I can't get in my bra by myself. I'm on 44H. Ain't no way. You didn't even know the shit with the H, did you?
I didn't know it with the H.
And don't even stand for House of Pancakes either.
But you know what about your show, though? I will say this. You know, while it is a comedy, it is some real issues on there. And I know for you, it's semi-autobiographical. And so what are some things that you learn about yourself? Because sometimes you reflect on, things that happened when you were younger in your childhood, and you didn't realize how much of an impact it has on your life now.
That show made me do a lot of forgiving. There was a lot of stories that I that I thought I wanted to tell, that I thought I didn't have feelings behind it, like the black hair episode. I don't know if you saw that.
Don't touch my hair.
That was.
You had your
that took
natural
me
hair
there.
on that one.
I had
too.
my natural hair out, and it took a lot, because I was like, John, I don't know what if I got them that bad hair. But that was the whole point of saying how is so much pain behind black women hair. Because the first person who tell you your hair's fucked up for a lot of us is our mama. Yeah. Shut your nappy head ass down. And it was just what was done to them.
Yeah.
So you get in between their leg and they pull your hair, and it's painful, and then they braid it.
And the hot comb.
The hot comb, and a lot of pain came through that fucking black hair. So I wanted to do that, and we did it, and so many women thanked me for it.
Yeah, and I think people also don't realize, like you were saying, you wear a wig, but it's not because necessarily that you hate your hair sometimes. It's also just convenient.
Easy to maintain.
Well, we can't. Well, what we do to these wigs, we can't do to our fucking black hair. We ain't got white people hair, so why not put it on our head and just straighten it and damage that and throw the shit in the trash and keep moving? When you really want to look like you from the motherland, pull that shit out. That's what I want to do. When I want to be real, real black, I just say, take this shit a Lucretia and let's rock it on out. And that's what I do.
Do you feel like you'll wear your natural hair more often now?
Hell no. I'm tender-headed. I ain't been wearing that shit, and I got comb my hair. Can you imagine me picking out an afro and I be pissing on myself? Shit me. I ain't doing that.
You be peeing on yourself. You're at that age. You ain't that old, Miss Pat. You only 50.
You mind your business. I had a lot of children. I told you every time I come here, I tell you mind your goddamn business. You don't know nothing about no 50-year-old pussy. If you do got one at home, she ain't gonna tell you the truth about it.
Now look, you could get that vaginal rejuvenation.
I don't want no fucking rejuvenation. I've been fucking since 6th grade. This vagina is closed. This motherfucker's like run and shoot. You remember the shoe store, run and shoot? We out of business.
But it'll make you not pee on yourself. I only know this because
I like peeing on myself. I'm wet.
She talked about it, but one of my co-hosts on Lip Service got it because she always would pee.
That's what you young bitches trying to catch some man. Who you got? I'm not gonna give a fuck about no tight pussy. I need back teeth. I done told you that. Ain't nobody going in there and sew my vagina up. I had a kid and some stitches. I don't want all them stitches in my underwear. I don't need no tight vagina. That's for you, not you. That's for these hoes out here that ain't got no man. My husband take my sloppy pussy and we go to bed together.
So hold on, do you tell him that it's pee, or does he think he really getting you this excited?
Well, he don't be the pee doing the day. What the wrong with you, Charlamagne? I don't be at home pissing on my husband. Who you think I am, R. Kelly? You piss a little bit during the day when you cough and sneeze and your eyes run.
You laugh, and you laugh a lot. So I know.
I got on panty liner now. What the fuck are you laughing at? You want to help me change it?
If you need it, I don't know.
If you need it.
That motherfucker like a championship belt buckle.
Like the big shit Pastor Troy.
I'm a hospital pack, go from the front to the back. I refuse to get in them fucking Depends. So I'm gonna use panty line. I don't give a fuck. I gotta keep adding to them. I saw on TikTok.
That's a good endorsement deal for you.
Yeah, I need hey, come on, panty line. I saw on TikTok that the way you keep the panty line, you can't just put them straight. You got to put them like this for them to work really, really good.
Like a cross?
I thought, shouldn't they have wings? Because I can't.
No, they ain't talking about the wings. You got to put them sideways, and then you go different. Got to put them like a Lego block in your drawers.
So more than one.
Yeah, of course. You use one.
So what's the difference between Depends then and panty liners?
Depends is drawers. They don't make them my size.
Okay.
So panty line.
Panty liners is one size fits all?
Yeah, unless you.
But you need two.
No, they have different size
because
panty
I pee
liners.
all the way up.
Way up.
That mama smart. You need two. You damn right. Your mama got two too. Actually, and your grandmama got 3.
Miss Pat, man.
And your wife got 1 plus. Don't be letting these hoes lie to you. We got that 3rd grade pussy no more.
Now, one thing I will say that I think also added to the success of the show is that you worked it. Like, everybody knew about the Miss Pat show. And I have to say, the fact that you went out and did all of these interviews and really put in the work to promote and let people know, and then people like you personally.
You know, the thing is, a lot of time when people get shows, they's like, oh, well, it's my show and I'm on this network. It's up to the network to promote it. I'm an ex-drug dealer. I'm going to promote my own shit. Because at the end, nobody believe in your shit like you do. Yeah, they got the dollars to put you here and there. I hired a PR person from day one. And I was like, bitch, let's get it. And we still getting it. And I'm still rocking. I don't stop promoting this is the second season of Miss Pat Show. The third season come out sometime at the top of the year. You will see me talking about this show till we drop the third season. And it's over and over till they shut the doors on this bitch.
That's right.
Because this is what I worked 5 years to get. And the last thing I ain't gonna let a motherfucker do not know about it. I don't give a fuck where I'm at. I have flyers in my pocket. Hey, you don't know me, but get to know me. Go and fucking watch BET Plus.
That's right.
So you got it's always, word of mouth is more stronger than any commercial you can put out.
That's right.
So it's like crack. Crack ain't never had no commercial.
Never.
And I ain't got no commercial. So I got to keep on getting it out here like crack.
And it was only 5 years?
It was 5 years to get it out.
Yeah, so, I felt like it was long. Like we all know it was at different networks. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was at different networks.
Yeah.
It was took 5 years to get this bitch on.
Wow.
I know those other networks are like, damn, we missed the boat on this one.
You know what? I went to the Emmys, and guess who I sat next to?
Who?
The Hulu people.
Hey now.
They definitely dropped the ball.
They dropped the ball, but maybe it didn't. Maybe they was there with another show that was nominated for an Emmy. And like I told Jordan, I said, in this business, you got to learn to fuck with people who fuck with you.
That's right.
And I don't think we could have been as black as we were if we was over at Hulu. Because BET Plus let us be blacker than a motherfucker, and people love it.
That's right.
White people, black people, all walks are like, thank you for being real. So I'm so glad that BET picked us up and let us be us.
And it's nice to also go with the underdog and to be like the star at a place like that, because like you said, they hadn't been nominated for an Emmy prior to the Miss Pat Show.
I've been the underdog all my fucking life. Y'all know my story. I dropped out of school at the 8th grade, been through a lot of shit. I don't mind starting from the bottom. Put me at the bottom, bitch. I ain't gonna get on that treadmill, but I'm gonna walk my way to the top.
Why you don't like the treadmill?
Mind your fucking business. I told you, old healthy ass shining nigga. I'm a little weight. Every time I see people getting weight loss, sir, they starting to look like motherfucking Skeletor. I'm scared. I'm gonna go ahead and keep eating my breakfast and keep living. These motherfuckers out here juicing, their jaws falling in and shit.
Oh man, talk about they vegan.
They ain't motherfucking vegan.
Yeah,
You
sick.
vegan.
Yeah.
I hate motherfuckers who go and get surgery and then put on a waist trainer. Bitch, if you gonna get your black ass, you just got off the fucking chopping table. I ain't faking it till you make it. Nah, I'm trying to lose some weight, but I'm gonna do it the right way.
How you gonna do it?
I don't know.
Okay, we'll figure it out.
Whatever that right way is.
You said something earlier about the TV show, and I guess when you was unpacking like the "Don't Touch My Hair" episode, it was therapeutic for you. It's more therapeutic than the book, because the book you let it all out.
No, the book, you know what? People don't know this. That was the second rewrite of the book. The first book I wrote, let it all out.
Wow.
And they was like, oh, no. They made us go rewrite it. Because they said, and it's been so many years now I can say it, they said it's going to make white America cry.
What?
That first book was some real shit.
We need that unabridged.
I'm trying to figure out what could be more real.
Uncensored.
It told so many more stories. It got so much in depth. The book that is out now, Rabbit, it's still good, but it's just it's enough to push you down, but make you cry, but not make you say, "What the fuck is going on?"
You need
I
a
loved
reissue.
Rabbit.
You need to do a reissue with it, because I feel like now you're at a point where you could do that. Like, I get it. You were brand new to people. I read that book on vacation. I was like, okay, and then you came on the show after that, and I feel like if you did a reissue and put all that back in, this might be the time.
I'm trying to figure out how much raw could it be. You got your nipple
That's
shot
why
off.
I'm like,
yeah.
I need to read that.
It took out a lot. It took out a lot of things that I had been through, and it was like, what the fuck? It was people have a hard time reading it now. You would have really had a hard time reading it. So maybe we'll do a movie one day. Who knows?
You got to.
Oh yeah, come on! I need a movie of Rabbit. They gave Eminem one.
Yeah, they definitely did.
They gave him 8 Miles. Why not just give me Rabbit?
They didn't even got to give it to you though. You got to do it.
Yeah.
You got a position now. You got the book. You got the show. You got the podcast. You've shown your track record of success.
Yeah, I got an overall deal with Paramount and BET.
Well, there you go. Do your movie.
Hey.
Yeah, we're going to do something. I promise you.
Now, even when I want to go back to when Terry did make the remark about your hair, that took you back to your childhood. You said it was your mom the first person that would say something to you about it?
Well, it's just the abuse that I've heard from my mom. And,
Okay.
those are triggers. Triggers. When people say stuff to you or you smell a certain thing when there's trauma behind it.
Absolutely.
So in the show, when he said nappy head, it triggered. And because they've done that in my real life. And so that's how we wrote the episode, you know. And that trigger took us through the whole episode of the black hair.
Is that something you stay away from, calling people nappy-headed?
No.
Oh, okay.
But I don't use the word nappy-headed,
Right.
but because I know the trauma behind it, but I say bitch.
Yeah.
There ain't too much trauma behind bitch.
Oh, man.
And I also know you said certain episodes you would get in your car and cry because it was very emotional for you to unpack some things. What do you think was the most emotional episode for you?
So it was the black hair episode. It was the one, well, you know, the first season, the whole fight with me and Tammy at the end, that was very, very tough. But they have one where I did this year about my mama boyfriend molested me. And
that was in the book.
That was in the book.
Yeah.
So to say his name and to relive those moments, that was very touching. So that was the night I rode home and, you know, and I kind of felt like I won, like I did with the baby daddy episode. And, you know, just to let the world get to see that people really appreciate it. You know, I never seen that episode.
Wow.
It's too hard to watch?
I don't want to watch it. I don't want to watch it. But a lot of people writes me about that episode. That in the black hair episode is two of the most episodes I get wrote about. And the one with the court that had nothing to do with the Miss Pat show with Miss Sophia on it. Yeah.
Not the abortion episode?
Oh, God, I forgot all about the abortion episode.
You had an abortion and ain't tell your husband?
Well, the abortion episode is because that was true to me, too. Not quite to me, but I've known women my age get an abortion. I've had a few abortions. And people get abortion while they're married. Whether they, because it was before the Roe versus Wade, too. To let you know, just because I say I do, don't mean you own my fucking body. If I get pregnant and I don't want to have a baby, you should respect me. You should respect, especially at an age of 50.
Right.
You know, you older, you just can't. When I had my first child, that motherfucker popped out like a canned good. I was at school the next day. I can't have no baby like that.
You can't even hold pee, you said.
Shut the fuck up.
It's a big difference.
Well, you about right. So, motherfucker baby walking down the street with me with an umbilical cord wrapped in it like a dog.
But you're right about that.
You gotta respect the old bitch when she says she can't be having no baby.
Man.
And it's all about, it's my body, it's my will, and I get to do what I want to say. Just because I said I do to you don't mean you own me.
That's right.
The former president, we had the former president of Planned Parenthood on it. She was saying there's this misconception of who's having abortions, and a lot of women who have abortions are married. They have other children. They don't want to have more. And they make a decision about their body and their family planning, and sometimes that's the decision that they make.
Yeah, and do you really want to feed another nigga?
Oh my God.
It's your choice. It's your decision. It's your choice. It's your choice.
I'm a comedian, Lord. They gonna drag the shit out of me. I mean, it's my body. I tell people all the time on Saturday, look, this is my pussy. If I choose to put firecrackers in it and set it off like the 4th of July, mind your fucking business. As long as I'm not burning down your vagina. They don't ever say nothing about me and nutting in socks. That killed baby too. How many babies you don't kill?
That's not a
I never did
not
that.
a baby.
I never
It's the
understood
start
that.
of a baby. If you put that
Most of that sperm is not going to be a baby
But
anyway.
I'm saying, had you put it in a cup and let it do what it did, how you know it ain't no damn baby? It ain't get to grow yet.
It's batter. It's baby batter.
Hey, so you put that batter in me and we connect them eggs, hey.
That's
So
right.
you shot that motherfucker in the sock. It could have been something. You probably killed your LeBron James. Up here shooting your LeBron James in the sock.
I never understood masturbating in the sock. That makes no sense to me. Just use tissue because you're throwing it away.
Well, then there you go. He done blew his baby in a fucking
That's true.
Kleenex.
Yeah,
So
but I feel like
how many babies Kleenex killed for you, Charlamagne? Exactly.
I feel like a sock would be kind of rough too.
I don't know, ma'am. I don't have a dick.
I know, but don't it
man.
feel like a rough?
Where do y'all shoot off at? Tell this lady.
I just used to do it anyway. I do it on the floor and just clean it up.
On the floor?
Yeah.
So now he dropping babies on their head, and that's even more dangerous than an abortion. Y'all call in. Charlamagne is dropping babies on their heads.
Oh, do you have any thoughts on the current abortion laws in this country?
Yeah, mind your business. You know what I say. You want to tell us that we can't get an abortion, but they don't say shit about y'all when y'all go and get that vasectomy shit, vasectomy, whatever, when you cut your nuts and they don't work no more.
I got to get one.
For what?
I got 4 daughters. My wife want me to get one.
Yeah, see? You see what I'm saying? Ain't no law against him clipping his nuts, but it's a law against me. I mean, mind your fucking business.
I agree.
Yeah, do what you need to do for yourself and for your family without anybody interfering. Who else does it affect?
And I don't think you should worry about abortion until they do something with all the soft dicks running around in America. Cut them bitches off and use them for magnets for the refrigerator.
They call them never hards.
Never hards. Well, let them hold up the kids' report cards. You know what I'm saying? All these soft dicks running around. Ain't nobody doing about these soft dicks. Ain't you?
They got Viagra.
Wait, have you ever had a nigga pack it in you and you got to wait there and make sure it don't slip out?
What? What?
Well, you got to squish it in you?
I got to talk to your mama, Charlamagne. Back in the day, old bitches like me used to sell pussy for riding boots. So...
You're not that old, Miss Pat.
I don't care.
You 50. I'm 44.
You don't know my pussy. It's so many people out here that's riding boots babies, and they don't even know.
Riding boots babies.
You remember riding boots? So you couldn't afford them in the hood. So you was gonna sell the old nigga down the street some pussy for $149.99.
Oh my God, man! You know what's so funny? Your daughter out there still making faces like you still. She can't believe you saying this shit.
She's still gay too.
Let me ask you that you have the Netflix special, right? Did they take anything out of that? Because it is raw already. But I was like, I know Miss Pat.
They probably added a few things.
Okay.
But pretty much, Robert Townsend did that along with Wanda Sykes. And I was so happy that Wanda Sykes came aboard and we was able to grab Robert Townsend for that. Because he only did 3. He did Raw, Bill Cosby, and then he did me.
Legendary.
So I was like, please, Mr. Townsend, do it. And he was like, who the fuck are you? But he worked me so good. And I went out every Wednesday. I had to get on Zoom and go through that set with him. I was like, this is the stupidest shit I ever seen in my life. But then when I taped it, it just fell out like it was nothing. I was like, oh, I see what he was talking about. And he edited it and he worked with me. He rechanged jokes and he was just, man.
Can you explain what a person like that does? Because, we see Dave Chappelle do Earthquake and Donnell Rollins. Remember when Spike Lee did Gerard Carmichael and you talk about how Robert did Bill and Eddie. Like, what do they do?
Well, but for me, I don't know what they did, but for me, like literally, he said, I'm serious about comedy. You will have to work. Like, I had to get on Zoom with him every Wednesday for 2 to 3 hours, and I had to do my set in front of him. Like, walk out, yay, and do my set. And he was like, well, try this. He would rearrange the set, help me weave it together, ask me, well, what do you think about this? Or go try this. And I would have to go try that joke and send it back to him. And he would give me his honest opinion. And he helped me through the whole process, which was hard because I had never worked with anybody like that a day in my life. But it showed up. I was looking for people to say negative things about the special, but they did. Everybody who watched it seemed to really loved it. And it's because of how much time Robert Townsend put in that with me, behind closed doors. And I hated meeting with him on a Wednesday because I knew he was going to have a note for my ass to go do that weekend to send back to him, and he will watch it. And when we meet up on Wednesday, he had notes for your ass. And that's comedy. Right. That's when somebody really gives a fuck about what they putting out and really cares about helping you. That's and right. So did Wanda Sykes people. They her partner in Paige, she also helped a lot putting this set together even before I even hooked up with Robert Townsend. But when I hooked up with Robert Townsend, he just took it to another level. He really worked the shit out of me. I was like, I'm so tired. Oh, I got to be with Robert Townsend today. But I would do it all over again.
Are you doing another one?
As soon as you call me, Netflix, HBO, whoever, I'm working on another hour right now to sell. I'm selling everything. This shit like the crack game to me.
You another thing, your success, I would contribute podcasts to your success as well.
My success did come from podcasts. I mean, Joe Rogan, Bert Kreischer, Tom Segura, Ari Shaffir, all of those guys. And what was crazy is my my audience was Caucasian people.
Mm-hmm.
It was literally Caucasian people. And as soon as they put me on BET Plus, black people started running up on me trying to sell shit, thinking I'm their aunt, all kind of shit. And I love the diversity now because my audience from a little bit of everywhere, all walks of life. It's not just black audience. It's a little bit of everything when you come see me live.
Mm-hmm. And I'm sure you have like so many different things to talk about now because you kind of like me when you go places and you don't necessarily know who people are. That's how I am too. So you were talking about being at like the Emmys and not knowing who anybody is.
I don't.
That's how I am.
What was crazy, we went to the Emmy Netflix party and the girl from Ozark was there, but her hair was different. And, everybody cheered. I did not recognize her. And Ozark is my shit.
Mm-hmm. That's my shit.
I watched Queen of the South. Now, I recognized her because she was at not the star, but the girl who left to go do One at a Time.
Look, I already
so I can't pronounce.
But I know Ozark. Isn't that the same girl who did Inventing Anna, right? So.
I guess. I don't watch that much TV. But the young girl on Ozark was right there by me partying. My daughter ended up in a Dateline picture with her, and I did not recognize her. And Ozark is my shit because it's about drugs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think you miss selling drugs, Miss Pat.
No, I don't. But it taught me a lot.
Yeah, you learned a lot. A lot of life skills from that.
Everything I do reference to me being a drug dealer. Because that's how I take on Hollywood. I be like, y'all done let the wrong nigga in here with the crack today.
Because it's easier to communicate like that. Like I can explain those crack references to you and you understand them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I I just talk in crack terms, I guess.
What about Squid Game? What's the crack references there?
They was there at the party.
So
I recognized them. Well, they was great. At first, I think they were scared to come down and dance with everybody, but then they realized how much we love Squid Game, and they came on down too. I sat at the party and ate, and I was asleep.
Squid Game could have been called crackhead shit. That's all they was doing. That stuff crackheads would have done for rock.
No, crackheads ain't killing nobody.
No, they would have participated in those games.
For some crack?
For crack, that game with the freeze, what was it, red light, green light?
Oh, yeah, pretty much, but they didn't get killed. These people get killed.
Yeah, they get killed.
They get killed. So what kind of crackhead?
The
crackheads didn't want to die.
No, crackheads don't die, no.
You don't want them to die. You want them to come back, and they don't catch COVID either.
If they did, it wouldn't matter.
That's a new movie coming with this whole theme.
I was walking down the street here in New York yesterday, and this man walked up. He said, "Can you give me some food?" I said, "Let me tell you something right now, motherfucker. I know you want some dope. Now I go over here and buy your ass a Coca-Cola, and I buy you something, but you can get my motherfucking money." He's like, "You crazy?" I said, "No, nigga, you crazy." He said, "Well, buy me a pack of cigarettes."
In that case,
have you gotten any movie roles yet?
No, not yet.
For real?
Not yet.
I wanted to see you in Woman King, Miss Pat.
Oh, them bitches were in shape. Nigga, you won't see me no motherfucker.
They definitely were.
You won't see nigga. No, you did. You trying to see my navel? Nigga, Viola Davis' arm was on 99. Nigga, no, you did. You want to see me to hold up the credits for Woman King.
Oh, man.
You want to see me work on set at Woman King. Them bitches were running through water with them afro. Did you see the shoulders on them?
Oh,
they
man.
look amazing.
She was Diesel, yeah.
She was Diesel. Nigga, no, you don't want to see. You want to see me on the aftermath of Woman King.
What would that be?
After the camera go off and we all in the cafeteria. That's what you want me to see.
At craft service?
No, I'm not. You would never pay me to let my butterfly arms out. Money don't mean
butterfly arms. Now, I also saw you at Essence Festival. So did you have a good time at that?
Oh, my God. I had so much fucking fun at that. New Edition turned that bitch out.
When I tell you?
Janet Jackson turned that bitch out. I had a ball at Essence Festival. I did. That was my first time.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, but it won't be my last time.
And you had the whole VIP experience. That's a good first time to go, too. That was a good year. Everybody was back. And you're right, New Edition, Janet Jackson.
It was so fucking fun. It was to see everybody. And I was there with Debbie Allen.
Oh, yeah?
That's
Love
my baby.
Debbie Allen.
Oh, my God. She got up there and turned that bitch out. Did you see her dance?
Yeah, I saw you, and then you was going to get Debbie Allen. You were like, I got to go get Debbie Allen.
Yeah. She's like, I don't want to be in no VIP. I want to stay right here. I said, well, damn, Debbie, okay, then. Then she ended up on stage, and she turned that motherfucker. I said, Debbie, you 70-something years old, tooting that ass up like that.
Wow.
If I bent over like that, nigga, all my blood will rush to the front of my head. I get pink eye.
You pee a little bit. She directed the first episode, right?
You like me peeing on you.
Yeah, he keep talking about it.
Because that's so funny, man. Now every time I see Miss Pat, I'm like, Miss P.
What's your mama number? Call your mama after did she leak. Okay.
Does she leak?
She leaked, nigga, like a 64 Chevy. Don't be calling me no Miss P. Call your mama Miss P.
Who have you fanned out over meeting though?
You know what? I work for V103 on the morning show.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't know that. I mean, I knew that, but I didn't know you were still doing it.
Yeah, I'm still doing it.
Okay.
I like radio. So Big Tigger had Ice Cube to call and wish me happy birthday.
Wow.
I am Ice Cube. That's a person I want to work with. I don't want you, Ice Cube.
I can see that.
I just been a fan. I love me some fucking Ice Cube. He always look like he choke bitches in a nice way. I love Ice Cube.
You gotta stop this.
He look like a thug, but he really ain't no thug.
I kind of see it.
Yeah, I've been loving. I've been an Ice Cube fan from day one. Especially when he was a little thicker too. I liked him a little thicker too. But I just love me some Ice Cube. So when he let him wish me a happy birthday, I peed on myself that day.
For
Since
sure.
you want to know, I love me some fucking Ice Cube.
I feel like I saw you on your birthday this year.
Yeah, we went
I
to
was.
me, you, Dave Chappelle.
Yeah,
and
we was partying for you, and you was awake.
I was awake, yeah, but I went home and sleep. I
was like, where'd Miss Pat go? She
to
left.
bed. I went to bed.
Debbie Allen directed the first episode of Miss Pat, right?
She did, and she directed season 2. And
the whole season?
No, she has every year she's come back because you know TV, whoever directed, it's kind of pretty much their show. So every season she comes back, and she directed an episode for season 3.
Tell us about the seasoning that somebody like Debbie Allen can add to a show, because we all grew up on them classic 80s, 90s black sitcoms. What kind of seasoning does she add?
Man, she brings a flavor all the time. Like she comes in with her and Jordan get together, and she no matter what's on the paper, Debbie Allen can make the shit come alive. She come in and she just, bam, we're gonna do it like this, bam, bam. She's one of the best directors that ever stepped foot on that, on our show.
She seemed like a blessing.
She was a blessing, and she put she still instills so much encouragement to Jordan, because he actually directed an episode in season 2.
Wow.
And season 3. So he's directing now, y'all. And then we got Mary Lou Bella, who was nominated for the Emmy for the show. She comes in with 30 years of experience, and with those 4 directors, we don't need no more.
Yeah.
But we work with a lot of other ones, but those are some of my favorites.
That's why I love the Miss Pat show, because it does give me that feeling of the classic black sitcom. That's what we grew up on.
Right, with the
Martin,
live studio
Living Single,
audience.
Different World, Cosby Show, 227. It gives me that feel.
And one of the things that we work really hard on, and at first, like, the network I didn't think they understood it. Like, I'm serious about originality with the content. Well, we're serious about the originality with the contents and the jokes. People are like, oh my God, this show is so fucking funny, because if you do a joke, I'll be like, this shit ain't funny. Let's do it again. Let's work it. Nigga, I'll keep you up all night until we come up with some shit that gonna have you screaming the next day. and like most people like, well, why do you need all these punch up people? You goddamn right. It's gotta stay fresh. People don't want it. You know how you watch a sitcom, you heard that shit on Martin, and then a nigga doing that shit in a new show. You like, nigga, I already heard this shit.
That's
It's
right.
barbershop shit now.
That's right.
So, but you won't get that with the Miss Pat show. Before you get that, we will close shop at that motherfucker.
I feel like it's a different level of intensity to having that live studio audience.
Oh, being a comedian, I do Thursday just in front of like blocking and cameras. But when that live show come on, baby, we show our ass down in Atlanta. It's a party. It's a party.
That's a different type of
And it
energy.
take y'all 6 days to shoot a show?
5.
5, yeah.
We do it the old way too. 4 days of rehearsal, and then we shoot that. We shoot that that 5th day.
How do people get to come be in the audience?
Well, we have an audience person that go out and get audience. And this 3rd season, I'm telling you, we were turning away people.
Wow.
They never shot a live studio audience in Atlanta. So Jordan brought that shit to Atlanta. People like run up to me, oh my God, Miss Pat, you brought what is it? Multicam back to life. I'm gonna be honest with you, and I always gonna be honest with you. I don't know shit about no multicam until I met Jordan E. Cooper. That little nigga brought multicam back
Jordan.
to life. All I was doing was falling in the lead like, boy, you know what the fuck you doing with all these people $1 million they down here spending. I know what I'm doing. We got a whole fucking studio look like it's built down there. He had them build a sound booth. We were flying people in from LA. He's like, they don't know how to do it right now. But you know what? BET Plus and Deb, who was the big producer on the show, she listened. They listened, and they brought in all the tools we needed to make a successful show. Daylight Media, that's who does the show, and they brought all the pieces together. And we are shooting a live fucking studio audience, and they come in that bitch to rock and dance and have a good time.
What do you think the benefit of having a successful black show on a black network is?
Cause black people want to see black shit. They get tired of seeing us, put in a family that we really wouldn't be in. Goddamn well we wouldn't fuck with them people in real life.
Word.
Somebody said, "Man, Pat, you the first show I ever seen where a nigga went to the bathroom and actually washed his hands." When you don't watch white men don't wash their hands off their shit. They feel a ring ling that dick and go on body.
Ring ding ling that thing. Oh, man.
And they so invested that they watch it so many times so they see every fucking thing. When they told me that, I was like, damn. But that's just natural reaction because I don't want to walk around my snatch on my hand. No. So even though I'm acting, I pull my pants down with my girdle on. They can show it all. But my natural reaction is to wash my fucking hands.
You wear a girdle?
Fuck you, Charlamagne. I ain't gonna ask you what you do to your shit. How you unstick your balls, Charlamagne? You look like the type of nigga that'll glue your dick to some cotton so you can have so you can have a Pop-Tart dick.
I just use my hand, peel it off my leg.
The bat wings.
My balls.
Oh yeah.
That's only if it's sweaty, I think.
Don't they look like they sweat? Nigga
I have no idea. I don't even think about it.
Woman king nuts.
Just finished fighting. Oh man! Now we had
cake pop dick. That's what I was trying to call you. Cake pop dick.
Cake pops. Hopefully no sprinkles.
Yeah.
We had Kadeem Hardison and Jasmine Guy up here.
Yeah.
And they were talking about the unfair treatment they faced on A Different World, even though they were the number 2 show in the fucking country. Like, do you see some of that same unfair treatment financially or even morally with all the success you having?
Yeah. I mean,
wow.
It's a budget, and sometimes the people don't understand. I think my unfairness come with sometimes when you have people, because I don't want to get fired. When people wants to give you notes about the show, like I tell you a note that they gave me when abortion episode when Terry grabbed me, and some of the notes came in. We don't want Terry to grab her, and I politely looked in the camera and said, "Let me get beat. I know how to fucking get beat."
Damn.
So it's when me and Tammy had that big fight, some of the execs wanted to tone that fight down. But that's not what we want out here. We want shit to make you cringe. We want shit to say, that's how I would have reacted. And that's one of the biggest fights that, I think sometimes the network want to get caught up in protecting Terry as a black man. I mean, ain't no fucking body perfect out here. I mean, there been times you went off at your house and probably kicked the hole or kicked a little dog and shit. Don't say that on here because you can lose your career. But there been times you had to choke your cat out and shit. That didn't get outside the household. But they want him to be perfect. Right. And we don't want anybody to be perfect. He married to a convicted felon. I got a gay daughter. I got a son that jack his dick. I got all kind of real problems at my house. And sometimes the network or sometimes the exec want people to be perfect. That's my bigger issues with them.
I think they're just scared of the backlash, and I don't know why. Like, it's like, let people talk. It's when they not talking, it's a problem.
Yeah, and they talk they say, oh my God, does she have to have an abortion? Yeah, I know a lot of bitches get an abortion while they pregnant. Leave me the fuck alone if I'm giving you my life.
You said a lot of women that get abortions when they pregnant?
Yeah, that's when you get an abortion.
That's the only way to get one.
No, I killed a few other nigga babies. What? I mean, did I say pregnant or married? I said married.
Married. What? That's what you meant, married.
Marriage.
I was like, what? And Angela over there agreeing with you.
No, I'm saying you get pregnant when you have an abortion when you're pregnant.
Some people kill invisible babies. I ain't gonna lie, I had a girlfriend.
An invisible baby.
Oh, tell me what.
I had a girlfriend that said she was pregnant, right? And she was so happy because she was trying to get this boyfriend. This man, she had this good man in her life. And her period came on. Because sometimes when you get stressed out, your period go away. Well, her period came on. And nigga, she went to the store and fell and faked a miscarriage.
Man, stop. Stop, man.
She right, people do have fake abortions.
You gotta stop.
Well, I ran along with it. I was like, oh my God, my friend lost her baby.
I definitely know someone who got a bunch of money from different people telling everybody she was pregnant. I need money for an abortion.
Out of all play, she fell in a little giant. And you know that motherfucker dangerous. Little giant. Nigga, you might slip on a chicken back in that motherfucker. And she said her period came on. We done went to the emergency room and everything, got a little band on the arm and went out the back
You had
door.
a band in the arm.
Because you know you need the band. Tell the nigga he been at the hospital. He blowing her phone up. We got somewhere to eat, making a plan on how we gonna do this miscarriage. Bitch had a hospital band and everything. Went in there for a cough. We said she had a whole miscarriage.
See, that's a whole episode. And that's funny.
Yeah.
And it's real.
Yes.
You can't run from what's funny and what's real, man.
You cannot run.
And I think it's good when people feel uncomfortable.
It is. I mean, and it make them think. Even like when I did the whole gay episodes, the gay community really reached out and said, me and my mama never, I had people say, me and my mother and father never talked about having a gay child until they saw your episode.
What are the pronouns that you use?
Yeah, pronouns. Like, honestly, I did one on the pronoun. Him, them, they, and D, and she, and he, or whatever. I had never heard of that until my daughter, Garyana, brought her friends home. And they was pronoun. So I was like, what the fuck you mean you pronoun? What you boy? I'm nothing. Well, bitch, what the mean? You mean you ain't
That's right.
nothing?
Yeah, I get
but
it.
we ignorant to the fact we did it in the episode so people wouldn't be stupid like I was.
Right. It's educational. People watching it like, I didn't know that.
And we're not here to preach. You know how you get a black show and people want to show white America how shitty they is? No, we just a black family.
That's right.
Showing you what the fuck we went through, and hopefully you can relate to what we going through.
I never grew up around a perfect person in my life. And I never understood where we got to this point in society where everybody got to pretend to be perfect. That's not real.
It's not fucking real. Ain't nobody perfect. Like I tell people all the time, babies come out ugly. If it were perfect, them motherfuckers would be born beautiful.
That's right.
How many? Any of your kids was ugly? Well, don't say that because you got to go home. But, you know,
I'll say a couple came out looking like me, and I was concerned at first.
I got 2 grandkids. One of them motherfucker ugly as fuck. He look like he smoked weed. He look like a drug dealer.
How old is he?
5. He ugly as fuck.
He 5 now?
Yeah, and he growing into
my
it.
gosh.
He still got a long way to go.
Yeah.
I mean, when they was born, they was the type of nigga that you did not hang up their baby pictures. It's still in the drawer.
Man, you got to stop, Miss Pat.
But you, what I'm lying?
I don't know. I ain't never seen him.
Well, I'm telling you, go on my Facebook page. You like, damn, he look like he 45.
No.
He 5.
Who child that is, Miss Pat? Who child that is?
That's my son.
Okay,
And I
okay.
tell him all the time, but my son was ugly. My son was so fucking ugly. His hairline started behind his ears. So I would just keep a
Like
little
this?
shit in his face. Yeah.
Ooh,
No, nigga,
don't
you
do
ain't got
that.
no hair. No, damn. You need that.
Don't look so disgusted and shocked, Miss Pat.
Why you letting the shit grow back?
I'm not. I'm getting a
He
haircut
needs a
tomorrow.
haircut.
Shit. You got that LeBron James going on. Shit.
And
How
Miss Pat,
shaved
you-
is?
He look good, too.
Yeah.
Well, having that kind of money, who gives a fuck about some hair, LeBron James?
And
And
you
the same
know-
for you get a haircut.
During the pandemic, he was putting Monistat 7 on his head trying to grow his hair back. Charlamagne had this whole plan.
No, I did. Tiffany Haddish had me doing the damn Monistat 7. Putting
What the fuck is Monistat said?
I don't know. She
For
said if
yeast
you, it was
infection?
Monistat and something
That's
else.
discharge medication.
Yeah, for yeast infections. He was putting it on his head.
It was Monistat and something else you would rub on your head.
Castor oil.
Did
Especially,
you believe that shit?
it was during COVID. I ain't had nothing else to do.
Did it work?
He
No.
swore it worked.
Nigga, I'm surprised you didn't get an itch. Ain't Monistat 7 for your pussy when your lips itching? Nigga, you can't believe all that old shit. That's just like ginger ale, cure gonorrhea, no penicillin do.
Ginger ale ain't never cured no gonorrhea.
Well, that's what old people tell you.
Oh, okay.
Well, dip your dick in ginger ale.
Ginger ale's for stomach aches.
Yeah.
Ginger ale and crackers.
And that's what gonorrhea give you, stomach ache.
Yeah.
And they would tell you, go just dip your dick in some ginger ale.
What?
Remember watching your wife taking a bath with some bleach made your vagina tight?
I never heard that.
What? You see somebody putting their dick in the ginger ale, they can't find a sock. That's what that is.
But you never heard of taking a bath with bleach, clean your vagina?
I
Nobody.
heard they were trying to
No.
say that cured COVID.
You heard of anybody say use vinegar and it makes
Vinegar.
I heard
I know
vinegar.
vinegar.
Vinegar. Bleach did the same thing.
And
Okay.
Fabuloso.
Damn.
Fabuloso.
Oh, no, I'm kidding.
Oh, like Tide too.
Let's get Miss Pat out of here for she don't get a season 4. Okay.
I'm gonna get a season 4.
You damn right you are.
I gotta get a season 4. I got shit to do.
And you back on the road. I think I saw you gonna be at Caroline's.
I'm gonna be at Caroline's here next month. You know, Jordan is going to Broadway with his play.
I saw that. Yeah.
Ain't no more. It's going to Broadway. Y'all gotta go see it. I went to go see the Michael Jackson last night. That shit was so goddamn good.
I saw that. That was amazing.
Man, I did not want to go. When I tell you that Michael Jackson shit over there on Broadway is the shit, and I'm a stingy bitch. I don't pay no goddamn $300 on no motherfucking play. I was like, wait a minute, nigga, I'm coming back with everybody tomorrow. This shit good.
That's why you didn't want to go because of the price?
Yeah.
Now come on.
Look, niggas, I'm a movie ticket bitch.
Yeah.
Okay, they're Broadway for a whole type of different niggas.
Yeah.
Versus $8 and you sneak your snacks in.
That's right.
You get $300, nigga, you ain't gonna want to eat
That's
if it
right.
ain't no good. I've seen a bad play too for $200 and I didn't want to eat. I was mad at them. I was joking, give my goddamn money back.
What play was it?
I ain't gonna say.
Okay.
Is the Jordan play? That's the one where he sent all the black people on the plane?
Yeah, he sent them on the plane
I saw
with
that
Lee
back in the day.
Daniels.
Yeah.
But it's on Broadway.
Wow.
It's going to Broadway.
That's
yes.
a huge deal.
Yeah, he gonna be in high heels every night, and I'm gonna be on the road.
Oh, Jordan's in it?
Jordan is the lead.
Oh, yeah, he wasn't in it when I saw it.
Yes, he was.
He was?
He was a drag queen.
Oh, yeah, he was. Damn, that shit was so long ago.
He
Yeah,
was
you're right. You're right.
Peaches.
Yeah,
He's
Peaches. Okay.
Yeah, he's a drag queen.
All right. Damn, Jordan coming up. That's good, man. I'm happy for both of y'all, man.
Thank you. That's my ride or die.
Word.
That's
To
Ride or
see it.
die.
What's it like now as far as from season 1 to season 3 when it comes to like you negotiating and getting what you deserve and being more confident on set? Like what's the difference from season 1 to season 3?
You just let the white people handle it.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. You just got, I'm the same. Nothing has changed about me. On my set, one thing, I think that's why people really like working there because you don't have to walk on eggshell. I'm not a star that you have to walk by and can't speak to. I hug and speak to everybody. So I'm the same. I don't allow that shit they do in Hollywood what a main cast eat first and the star and the extra eat
That's
last.
right.
No, motherfucker, we together. It's take all of us to do the Miss Pat
That's
show.
right.
So everybody get in line together. If you didn't eat, it's because your stupid ass didn't get in line.
That's
so
right.
I try to make everybody feel like we all on the same level with the same respect. I don't do that separation shit. So I'm the same. Ain't nothing changed, but a few numbers in a bank account.
That's right.
Yeah.
Give me your website, Miss Pat, so they can buy tickets for your tour.
MissPatComedy.com. That's MSPatComedy.com. And also you can pick up some merch. And I want to shout out my crack babies because I'm throwing my fans an appreciation party in Atlanta. It's called the Crack Down with the Pat Down.
Okay.
So I want to shout them out on the Breakfast Club.
What is that party like?
Oh, I pay for everything. I just invited 450 fans, and we're going to have a party in Atlanta, Georgia.
That's dope, man.
You paid for everything, but she was complaining about $300 for a ticket. Look at that.
I'm going to have a good time at my party.
Yeah.
I don't know the fuck this play going to be, but y'all go see Michael Jackson because it was
amazing.
It was
the
amazing.
actors, when I tell you, that played Michael Jackson, the young Michael and then the grown.
They had the dark-skinned Michael, the young Michael, the dark-skinned Michael, and the white Michael.
Yes.
And it just told a story. It was so good.
I gotta check it
and
out.
when it was over last night, the cast was like, "Hey, Miss Pat." I said, "Who the fuck they talking to?" George. He's like, "They talking to you." I said, "These niggas don't know me." The whole cast knew who I was.
Wow.
They watched the show.
Wow.
So y'all go out and see black shit. Michael Jackson is so good.
And make sure y'all watch the Miss Pat show on BET Plus. Make sure you check out Miss Pat on tour. I'm gonna come see you at Caroline's when you do
said
Caroline's.
that last time, but
I did come.
No, you ain't never came to see me.
Yes,
Charlamagne.
I have
You
come to see you at
all the
Caroline's.
other black female comedians, and I'm gonna put you on spot. You ain't never came to see me, but you welcome to come see me, and I appreciate that.
I swear I came to one of your shows.
You came to another fat bitch. What other fat
No,
bitches
it
do you
wasn't.
know?
Because I don't know if she's still your agent from UTA, Jackie.
That was Tiffany Haddish you saw.
She wasn't Jackie yours too though?
Jackie is not my agent. She was before I.
Oh, okay,
I
okay.
got it. So that was a wrong. And Tiffany is skinny, so that was not me. That was not.
Well, I'm
me,
coming
nigga.
this time.
Well, I'm gonna hold you to it.
I'm coming.
And if you don't,
I'm coming. I promise. You
don't,
got my word. Word
What's
is
the
born.
date?
I'll
What's
be
the
there.
date so people know at Caroline?
She don't know. That's why you go to
shit.
MissPat.com.
Next month.
MissPat.com. I don't know, but it's in
Next
November.
month.
Come see me.
When is it? The 10th? Let me look it up real quick. Miss
When is
Pat
it?
Caroline.
November 10th.
November the 10th, I'm at Caroline's. So make sure y'all get y'all tickets now because the
Yep.
shit is selling fast.
November
and it feels
10th.
so good to be selling out. So make sure y'all get y'all tickets and come see me at Caroline.
You here that weekend? It look like it's just a show.
No, I'm here that weekend.
Okay, well, starting Thursday, November 10th, 7 p.m., Miss Pat will be at Caroline's on Broadway. I'll be
I
at
want
one
to
of them
wait till
shows.
Saturday because I don't work on Sunday because I got to see my Falcon get their ass beat.
There you go. It's Miss Pat. It's the Breakfast Club.